Welcome to Top 10 Archive, the Guinness World Records has showcased some of the most incredible feats of man and features of nature. Then there are those that somebody had the misfortune of setting. These 10 bizarre and unfortunate accomplishments are the top 10 world records that nobody should ever want to beat. All records in this archive have been officially reported and recognized by the Guinness World Records. Number 10. Most football management rejection letters. Some people just aren't meant for the things they love. From November 16, 1994 to June 4, 2013, United Kingdom native David Boyne, who wanted nothing more than to join prestigious football clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United, was sadly rejected. Over the 19-year period, Boyne received 126 different letters of rejection, and though they may have shut down his football career, they gave him a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records instead. Number 9. Most scorpions in the mouth. Wait a second. Somebody's pulling my chain. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, okay. So apparently the world record for most scorpions in the mouth goes to American Dean Sheldon, who really needs to rethink the course of his life. On November 24, 2001, the audacious Mr. Sheldon held 21 scorpions in his mouth for 10 seconds on the set of Guinness Record TV in Stockholm, Sweden. If you're an arachnophobe, the sight of scorpions crawling out of Sheldon's mouth should fuel your nightmares for a few months. Number 8. Most bones broken. He may have been America's finest stunt performer, but earning that title doesn't come without a lifetime of pain and broken body parts. By the end of 1975, just 6 years prior to the end of his performance career, Robert Craig Knievel, otherwise known as Evel Knievel, suffered 433 bone fractures. According to the Guinness World Records, this is the most broken bones suffered in a lifetime. Think you can surpass this record? Without dying? Number 7. Most kidney stones. Kidney stones aren't fun. They're a pain when they form and even more so when they're expelled. So just imagine how Dhanraj Waddial of India felt when Dr. Ashish Rawandale removed over 172,000 kidney stones from his left pelvic kidney on December 9, 2009. The mass of stones took around 3 hours to remove during an endoscopic operation at the Institute of Urology in Dhule, Maharashtra. While Dr. Rawandale is credited for the official record for the removal, we think the real honor has to go to Waddial, who suffered from over 100,000 stones inside of him, and that's the record we're sure you won't want to beat. Number 6. Longest time to live with a bullet in the head. The upside to this strange record is that William Lawless Pace survived. The downside is that, in order to obtain this record, he was shot in the head. Pace's record started in October of 1917 when he was accidentally shot in the head at 8 years old. 89 years later, on July 20, 2006, Pace underwent x-rays that showed the bullet was still lodged in the back of his head. The former Wheeler, Texas resident suffered facial disfigurement, total hearing loss in one ear, and partial blindness in his right eye. Let that be a warning for anyone wanting to try and beat his record. Number 5. Largest bone tumor. On March 10, 2002, 35-year-old Naresh Kumar of India was admitted to hospital by Dr. BKS Sanja with a malignant bone tumor weighing 36 pounds or roughly 16.5 kilograms. The tumor, which was successfully removed, was measured at 17 inches or about 45 centimeters long and 11 inches or roughly 30 centimeters wide. For a frame of reference, that's about 3 inches or about 7 centimeters shorter than the average baby, and the same weight as a mid-sized microwave. Though Kumar survived the operation and was immortalized for having the largest bone tumor ever removed, we have to assume he'd much rather have gone unrecognized for it. Not having a massive tumor. Number 4. Most mousetraps released on the tongue. 59. That's exactly how many mousetraps you would have to release on your tongue in 1 minute should you decide to try and beat Sweet Pepper Klopek from St. John, Canada's record. And that's only if you want to beat him. You'll need a few more than that to put some distance between you and the July 16, 2015 record, which was achieved at the 25th Annual Buskers on the Bay Festival. Then again, you're not an insane person, so you probably won't be vying to even match Sweet Pepper's mind-boggling record. Number 3. Farthest distance survived in a tornado. This record sounds like it would have been a hoot to set, but chances are Matt Suter of Missouri wasn't having the time of his life when, on March 12, 2006, He was picked up by a tornado and traveled 1,307 feet, or roughly 398 meters, in the belly of the beast. The 19-year-old was in his grandmother's mobile home near Fordland, Missouri, when the raging storm came in. Amidst the frenzy of the storm, the roof of the home was ripped off and Suter was pulled out and was knocked unconscious. When he finally awoke, the unprepared traveler was lying on a patch of grass, alive and relatively safe. Number 2. Most lightning strikes survived. On June 25, 1977, Roy C. Sullivan survived his 7th lightning strike, earning him the record for most lightning strikes survived. It all started in 1942, when his first encounter with lightning left him short one big toenail. 27 years later, the ex-park ranger lost his eyebrows in another strike. Not satisfied with his current brushes with nature, Sullivan shockingly continued to tempt the Zeus and, during a 1970 lightning storm, had his left shoulder seared. The hits kept coming in 1972, 1973, and 1976, with injuries ranging from seared skin to his hair being set on fire. Ironically, despite nature's many attempts at killing Roy, he took his own life in 1983 at the age of 71. Number 1. Highest percentage of burns to the body survived. Let's face it, most of us break down into a tirade of obscenities when we accidentally touch the tip of our finger to a hot stove. Imagine being Tony Yarahanian of Glendale, California, who survived to tell the tale of when he had 90% of his body covered in burns. On a normal February day in 2004, Tony was cleaning his nail salon when he noticed an unbearable stench. Though it was unusual, he went about his business until he started the dryer. The stench was natural gas, which ignited when the dryer started. The business owner was engulfed in flames, which left him covered in third-degree burns. After a 3-month coma, 60 blood transfusions, and 25 surgeries, Tony awoke to learn he had received quite the unwanted Guinness World Record.